from him. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Pavlovic to tie it up. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Check the screen on James. Here's Wade. A slam dunk by Wade.
Stylish slam by Dwayne Wade. Never wanted to pass or a chance to make a statement.
Pass to Gooden. James looking around. Over Wade. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Williams passes to Wade. Over LeBron. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Jason Williams. Wade's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Gooden. Cleveland moving the ball around. Augustus' screen on Wade. Just 5 to shoot. James, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Pass to Shaq. The jump hook. The putback. It's rebounded by Zadrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got his 6th rebound on the night. LeBron passes to Hughes. Back to James. James throws it down hard.
There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Wade passes to Haslem. And here's Williams. Shaq with a screen on Hughes. Wade against LeBron. Over LeBron. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got 17 now, just in the second half.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Heat. O'Neal's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wade is simply one of the very best in the league at drawing fouls.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to LeBron. A fader. James with another miss.
Very dangerous to be a guy like that. Open, lucky, right there.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
Timeout. Now Hughes. Pass to James. Over Wade. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Ilgauskas. And Shaq with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Ilgauskas, defended by Shen. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Savvy pass. Moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so it's Cleveland with it. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. They get it back. And Gooden kicks to Pavlovich. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. You use every second you can on the clock here.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Now here's LeBron. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long. Comes in for Barry, and Tony Parker is subbed in for Finley. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. See if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pulling the pass to Parker. Here's Bowman. Back to Parker. Pocket 4. Connects on the 17-footer. Parker's got 12 points here in the second half.
Really a tough spot on the floor, but Parker makes it look so smooth.
Blake dishes to Carmelo. Denver passing it around. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Screen by Duncan. Parker with the bounce pass. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed. Keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
That one drops. He ties it up. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Anthony right side. Pulls up on the wing and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Parker inside, guarded by Blake, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Denver shooting it brilliantly here lately, 60% from the field. Pass to Anthony. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Andy with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Blake, covered by Parker. Blake passes to Carmelo.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw foul.
And some stance here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Here's Duncan. It's all in by the Nuggets. Camby's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Anthony right side. A three from Iverson. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Ball. It's Ginobili on the wing. Batie kicks to Parker. That's a go from the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Parker's got 14 points here in the second half.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
And again, Denver, no good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Duncan, the pass to Parker. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Pass to Camby. Outside Martin. And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And we... Batie kicks to Parker. Pass to Duncan. Over Camby. Duncan can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
Immediate.
So it's the Spurs now. Bowen's shot is off. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tim Duncan, third personal foul, fifth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Ginobili, that's good. So the Nuggets win it. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next Heat. Haslam comes in for Walker, and it's Williams in for James Posey. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Coach Byron Scott had some advice for his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. He told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's James. To the left side wing. Ilgauskas against O'Neal. Ilgauskas, good! Ilgauskas has got 19 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to O'Neal, and stolen by Ilgauskas. Pavlovich passes to good. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And a closer look here at the House stance for Cleveland.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steal.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now Hughes, LeBron outside. Pass to Popovich. It's up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Now, here's Wade. Shaq the screen on James. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Gooden. James looking around. LeBron does it again.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Wade against James. Wade up top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. The guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Wade against LeBron. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Pavlovich kicks to LeBron. Miami trails by 7. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, Neil Gauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
Here's Hughes. Here's James. And Shaq pulls it down.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Williams can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus that way.
Pass to Popovich. Now, here's Gooden. Here's Pavlovich. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fires from way outside. The shot by Hughes, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Dwayne Wade, 4th personal foul. Team 7.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
3rd team foul.
That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
And another assist.
He's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for foul immediate.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade. Gooden with the rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
His 3rd personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
His third personal foul. At the line, the opposing team.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Capono for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Haslam. From deep, Williams. That shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstated. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Checked in, and Bowen subbed in for Finley. And a switcher also for Denver. Iverson's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Anthony. Five to shoot. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Bowen.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Petit. Can be covering. Ginobili outside. Over Iverson. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ginobili.
He's flipped the script here in this half. Shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Iverson dishes to Anthony. Back to Iverson. Over Ginobili. The Nuggets with another miss.
And even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Parker. Here's Petit. Back to Parker. Over Blake. Parker's shot is off. Nuggets shooting for the game at 42%. Blake passes to Carmelo. Iverson outside. And he gets the bucket. Iverson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
To the inside. Here's Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 22 points for Duncan.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Here's Iverson. And he lays it straight in. Iverson's got the lead back up to 3 now for Denver.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Parker inside, guarded by Blake. Parker right side. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Petit can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw
here. So now it's a 5-point game. 51 seconds left in the game. Pass to Duncan. They're surveying the floor. Back to Duncan. Deflects the pass. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting timeouts.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Parker passes to Duncan. Yes!
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Teams in the paint. Shooting timeouts.
That's the first. That increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Duncan kicks to Ginobili. So the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown.
Hey, you may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. This is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Allen Iverson. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timeout call, nothing. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 or 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Parker puts up a deep 3. No good. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. And Cleveland also making a change. Hughes is checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
The guys during the last break will listen to Byron Scott talk to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen, but we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off them.
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Hughes against Williams. Haslam, the pass to Capone. Trains it from beyond the arc. Capone's got 33 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's LeBron. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade kicks to Williams. O'Neal on the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to James. Here's Ilgauskas. Right on the bucket.
And they needed a hoop. He gets him one. Huge basket.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Heat. The lead is 2. Pass to Shaq. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shaq's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Now here's LeBron. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
O'Neal is screen on Hughes. Williams passes to Wade. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal sets the screen for Williams. No good there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
James kicks to Pavlovich. Ilgauskas against Shaq. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here's James outside. James cooking from deep.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Shaq the screen on Hughes. To the paint. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has. Here's Hughes. Pass to LeBron. And it's Haslem with the rebound. A critical possession right here.
Poison leaders, Kev.
O'Neal a screen on LeBron. Here's Wade.
What timing by James on the deny. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
4 on the clock. To the middle. Oh, and another assist for him.
This is the best someone could.
Here's LeBron. Pavlovich dishes to Ilgauskas. He can't hit that time. And the call will be against Ilgauskas. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line.
Not the results he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this away.
James kicks to Pavlovich. The 3 won't fall. And they tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was when teams split the first 2 games of the series. Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Anthony. Tipped away.
Big rebound there and a smart play to kick it right back out. They want to use as much clock as possible.
And slammed up by Cameron.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Parker. Denver getting their last shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ginobili. That's good.
Hey, get used to this. There is no shake in Ginobili's game under under pressure. He is clutch.
Iverson left side on the money from 12 feet away. Iverson's got the game tied up here for Denver.
He's a difference maker. Iverson put all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Here's Duncan. Denver grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Anthony. Over Bowen. And he can't bank that one in. Oh, here's Parker. Down low. Here's Duncan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamentally sound he is.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Pass to Anthony.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
That's his third personal foul. 14 foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the strike.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
To the inside. Here's Duncan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Anthony looking it over to take the lead. Good press. And let's give you guys take down the hustle starts for Denver.
And they've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shot.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ginobili outside.
Got to be careful around Mark. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Anthony, the pass to Iverson. Stolen.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game.
Nope.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Anthony with it. Yes!
Coming off a big game, his confidence.
Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Hughes, the pass to Augustus. Pass to Pavlovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Now here's Wade. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from LeBron.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Hughes good.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Williams looking around. The shot. He climbs that one off the back line, and down it falls. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Heat. James outside. James absorbing hits on the drive.
There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Williams against Hughes. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron outside. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And his team needed that hoop, which is why they turned to him there.
Here's Wade. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's
2
Good.
minutes.
And here is LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Shaq.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Miami trails by 3. Now Wade. And the rejection by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Wade finds Williams. Good ball movement here by Miami. Blocked again.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Kept the line. Back to Wade. 2 on the clock. They shot off that time. AD that time from James. It's all in by the Heat. Here's Capone. Has him up top. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. Oh! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. James with it. The tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing
Here, if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Wade gets the bucket.
No doubt about it. Wade has found the touch right now.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
LeBron kicks to Cavaliers. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When it matters. That is a clutch basket.
And the free throw, no good.
Could have been the
Shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
either way, they got to score the ball.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let them go the game.
Exactly. Got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
He's it from outside.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Pass to Capono. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think huge dogs picked up game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. And listen to what George Karl told his team during that huddle. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Martin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's Parker. Over Blake. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Mark. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iverson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. With the drive. A special move before the shot. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Tony Parker does it again. My.
Martin with a screen on Parker. Blake kicks to Martin. The 3 from Anthony. Connects from 3-point range. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
I mean, who you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Parker finds Duncan. Over Camby. Rebound by the Nuggets. Martin's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Anthony. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw foul.
He drops the first one. That gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Surveying the floor over Blake, and that one's good. Parker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
And that one, good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And Carmelo is a gamer. When the game is close, this guy wants the ball and, more importantly, delivers in the clutch.
Now here's Duncan. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And here's Anderson outside. That one doesn't drop. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Bowen, the pass to Ginobili. Here's the tee. Duncan outside. Martin trying to free himself up. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Blake. Inside. Here's Camby. And the series has been won.
An amazing accomplishment, no doubt about it. I mean, you can tell from the moment these playoffs began, they were committed and determined to make a deep run. They had great confidence in themselves, and they believe they'll be the ones hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of this postseason.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they
Terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott during the break with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Gooden. Williams looking around. To the middle. Pass to Haslam. And here is O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Pavlovic with the rebound. Pavlovic has got 6 rebounds too tonight.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Now here's James. Gooden to pass to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
and you like to see 6.5 now. He's finally starting to come around.
Pass to Haslam. Haslam a screen on the block. Here's Wade. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
LeBron outside. Here's Ilgauskas. With the teardrop, Hughes good.
Larry Hughes going to work, playing like a clutch performer when the pressure is on.
Now Williams. Pass to Capono. From the arc. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. Well, Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter down around 51%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Fires, high post. The shot by Hughes, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Shaquille O'Neal is a guy who spends a lot of time at the foul line.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game. And that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
No good, a tough break there.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Takes a three. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wade outside. Pass to Capono. To the right side. Here's Wade. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And Shaq with the slam.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
There's Pavlovich inside. Here's Gooden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gooden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That was a very close look.
55 seconds left in the fourth. Has him a screen on LeBron. Here's Wade over James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Second chance effort. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And thrown by Augustus. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. And then for one saving grace in that situation.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the teardrop.
Yeah, Neil Gauskas stretching out there to block shots. So superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Go
Now, and let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
A shot by Williams, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can move just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. There's see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's LeBron. Good in the pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Another shot. Ilgauskas. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 3-point lead. LeBron against Wade. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Haslam. Here's Shaq. Lays it up off the glass. O'Neal's got 12 now in this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
LeBron outside. Launches a three. And it's hauled in by Capono.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From outside the arc. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Cleveland trails by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's the pick. Back to James. James absorbing hits on the crowd.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Williams finds Wade. Hughes with the steal. Pass to James, to the middle. Nifty move. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Gooden.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Wade. Fades back, and it's Miami with another.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this one.
Pass to LeBron. Steal for him.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. And an important part of every team's game. And a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively. Coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Both free throws good from James.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. As in a screen on James. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And the grown hand strength of Wade powering his way through the contact.
That free throw good from Wade. Now Cleveland shooting about 42% so far. Here's James. James gets inside and finishes.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams with the ball. Wade outside. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and they go to the line. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Fouls are going to come Shaquille O'Neal's way for many reasons, not the least of which is his incredible physicality.
And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
It's going to be hard, though. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here. We've seen crazy stuff happen in this game. Larry Hughes going to work, playing like a clutch performer when the pressure is on.
From Miami, Jason
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Releases from 15, and it's Miami with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And here's Ilgauskas. Here's Pavlovich. Off target with his 3. 15 seconds left in the game. And here is Williams. So it's the Heat winning this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time. For Miami, Capone's checked in, and it's Williams in for James Posey. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Coach Byron Scott had some advice for his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. It's deflected. Hughes with the steal. Pass to Gooden. LeBron against Wade. 5 to shoot. Here's LeBron. Rebound by the Heat. Shaxton.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
O'Neal sends the screen for Wade. And he drives in and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Williams. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now, here's Wade. And the rejection by LeBron.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Pass to Haslam. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wade kicks to Capono. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Pavlovich. Hughes with it. And here is James. Four on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Ball move inside sends him to the strike.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And O'Neal's right there. O'Neal's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the king.
8 up top, covered by LeBron. Check the screen on LeBron. And it's Wade penetrating. And then Wade slams it in.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Here's LeBron.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Now, here's Wade. Here's Haslam. That one falls.
2 points the hard way there. Battling, willing that bucket in.
Cleveland trails by 4. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. LeBron passes to Augustus. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Williams gets to Haslam. Outside Williams. There's a good screen. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Oh, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Now Hughes. Pass to Popovich. He's off from 3. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Timeout.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie. Here's Wade. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Been a stirring contest. And here is Williams. Shaq with a screen on Hughes. Left side, O'Neal. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. O'Neal's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Heat. James looking it over. Pass to Popovich. Gooden inside. He started by Hassel. Popovich with the bucket.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Miami trailing. Now here's Williams. Hanson with it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
And it's Pavlovich missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Heat. It's a one-point game. O'Neal is screen on Hughes. Pass to O'Neal. And it's hauled in by Gooden. The Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's James. And LeBron pushing off the contact.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
O'Neal is screen on Hughes. Knocked loose and stolen by James. Pass to Hughes. Back to LeBron. Here's Gooden. Shot clock at 5. Pavlovich dishes to LeBron. Misses the wing chair. Miami trails by 3. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Outside, James. Count it, good. LeBron's got 29 in the game.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Now here's Wade. Has him a screen on James. Wade climbs in, and good that time. Wade's got 31 points.
Pretty savvy call. He was confident the pick and roll would create the opening they needed.
LeBron against Wade. James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Wade with it. Check the screen on LeBron to the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. James wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Williams passes to Wade. Hughes with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it out.
Larry Hughes going to work, playing like a clutch performer when the pressure is on.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Here's Williams. With some arc. Here's Wade. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot! Hughes kicks to LeBron. Misses the 3. And stolen by Augustus. The shot, no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and increase. Wade passes to Hazard. Pocket 6. O'Neal sets the screen for Williams. It's off.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Now James from deep three-point land. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. and we'll be back right after this. You know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And here is Williams. Wade outside. Pass to O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper a smart foul. Just make him regret it.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. O'Neal hits them both. Now here's LeBron. Ilgauskas' screen on Wade. Got a piece of it. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Wade. Fade away. Yep, it counts. Wade's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score basketball.
And Cleveland turns it over again. Here's Williams. Pass to Capono. Now here is Haslem. Good ball movement here by Miami. Unloads from 13. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got his 2nd rebound here tonight. Hughes against Williams. On the wing, Hughes. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. Hughes got 23 points.
Dynamic drive by Hughes, cutting through the defense to get him an easy.
Wade outside. Pass to Shaq. Got that bucket. 19 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hughes with it. Here's Ilgauskas. Defended by Shaq. From 12 feet out. Now Hughes. LeBron outside. Pass to Pavlovich. Back to LeBron. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Free throw good, James. Here's Wade. Pass to O'Neal. Now Haslem. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Wade drills it from outside. Wade's got 38 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
LeBron kicks to Ilgauskas. LeBron with it. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Wade's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Capone. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pavlovich with the bucket.
And boy, did they need that hoop.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. The lead is 2. Haslem a screen on the block. And then Wade slams it in.
And the ball handling away. Outstanding work, getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
LeBron outside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
O'Neal is screen on James. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll call the shooting foul.
Sometimes Shaq is impossible to go without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
That's off his one, so he misses both. Cleveland with the ball. To tie it up. It falls. And tie game. That is a huge basketball. James against Wade. Good.
Wade stepping to the plate in a huge...
Here's Hughes. No good off the front iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Wade. Tries the spin move. Just fine on the clock. That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Pass to Gooden from about 16, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
14 foul. Shooting for Heat.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Here's Hughes. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
What an impressive bit of work. I mean, you think about all the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason, and it then carried right to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on